one thing that we really didn't like about it. We loved the location, we loved everything about this house but the kitchen, and we knew one day that we would have to go down this journey in terms of remodeling it. So it just really wasn't working for our family. The layout wasn't correct. The kitchen really just felt like an afterthought for the house. So, we knew it was just a matter of time that we could finally, go down this journey and project and get this thing done. The process for searching for contractors was challenging. It's really about finding someone who fits your vision, and you look at websites, marketing, videos, but not a lot of contractors really, show that, or, it was really hard to find one that really fit our vision, and reaching out. But once we found the Remodeling Journey website, seeing the videos on there, seeing just the kind of pictures and things that they had presented, it was like, wow, I think this is a really good fit. And then just a matter of meeting the people too. It's not just about the project and the design, it's about like the people you're working with, and if that's someone you want to be with. And Justin and Adria were awesome, awesome to work with. One thing I really loved about Remodeling Journey was, as having a family with 2 young kids, and meeting them, also a family with young kids, they really matched our vision and could really understand things that we wanted for a space that was not only going to be beautiful but functional for the family.
We did not necessarily know exactly what we wanted our kitchen to look like. Surprisingly, Justin and Adria came up with a completely different vision for our kitchen than really kind of what we had thought about it. They added a lot more, and it has been way more functional than what we thought it could be.
Yeah, and really just the ideas they came up with, and really explaining what they're going through their process and design, and thinking about focal points and function. Really just putting in a mindset that we really hadn't thought about, until they really showed us, and especially kind of looking at, the images and things that they would come up with. We really could see what the vision was, and it was really great in that way.
Seeing the design and the 3D rendering and all of the vision that Adria and Justin came up with was so helpful. It made us feel a lot more comfortable before all of the construction came in, because we knew exactly what it was going to end up looking like. And every day when something was done, we weren't really nervous about it, because we knew, looking at the pictures that they had given us or the 3D rendering, that that's what the outcome was going to be. So it actually made things more exciting to kind of see our kitchen taking form.
In terms of any issues throughout the construction or remodeling process, there's always going to be something that comes up in the middle of a large project with so many moving parts. And there were a few small things that came up in terms of, we weren't sure if something looked the right way, or, we weren't sure if something was going to work, but we absolutely felt comfortable reaching out, and they were fantastic about responding. Immediate response, resolved. We had someone usually the next day, that day, there to talk us through it, look at it, make a decision, deviate if we need to, but we really felt like they, cared about how things were turning out, and, making sure that even though there was going to be some rough patches, we would get through it and everything's going to turn out all right.
And we were able to text message or give them a phone call, and we would always get a very quick response. I really enjoyed that Remodeling Journey has the Job Tread app. It was really convenient for us to look at calendar and the schedule of our project to kind of see what contractors are going to be there the day of, and kind of just like the schedule of what our project is going to look like. And we actually ended on the same day that they told us that we would.
Which is fantastic. In terms of the total investment and the schedule, everything was right on point. We ended right on the day that they said we would. The estimate that we gave is exactly what we ended up paying. Even going through the process, everything lined up exactly where they told us would be. So, we were very happy with that. As far as the teamwork between the contractors and the rest of the crew, everyone was fantastic. Whenever there was an issue that came up, whoever we needed to reach out to would get back to us, and they would usually pass that along to the contractor, subcontractor, whoever needed to know, so that things could get done. And I felt like the entire team was so fantastic to work with. Personality-wise, everyone was so nice, so fabulous. Really felt comfortable having them in our home, which I think is very important when you're going through a large project like this.
I think you're always going to feel stressed out during your remodel, but with Remodeling Journey, we really didn't. The only stress is probably the typical things of having your house kind of out of disorder. But with the JobTread app and everything, we knew what was coming and when we would be done. So it really wasn't stressful. With Justin and Adria showing us like the 3D renderings of our kitchen, we knew what it was going to look like, so we weren't concerned with, as things were moving along and things were getting put up, it actually made it even more exciting.
Our favorite part about our kitchen is everything. Can you say that? It's amazing. You know, everything for the design came together so well, and we really love having the space for our family. Our kitchen, before we started this renovation, felt like an afterthought in this house. And now our kitchen really feels like the heart of the home. It feels like where our family can gather. It feels like where, you know, a lot of special family moments are gonna happen. And we just love that now we have this space to be able to do these things that we really just didn't have before. As far as the weight and investment, absolutely worth it. You know, as with any big project, you know, that it takes time and it takes a large investment, it takes money, but everything has been so fabulous. Everything has turned out fantastic. The crew's been great. The process was, you know, amazing. So absolutely worth the investment. You know, and the time it takes is, you know, just part of the journey. People should consider Remodeling Journey for multiple of reasons. They're very easy to work with. You know, low stress. You know, making sure that you know what you're going to get. They're very open, honest, good communication.
They pay attention to details and really work with you on your vision and help you guide you through the process.
And making sure that you're happy with the finished product.